Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Whiteboy7thst bringing you another Call of Duty Black Ops 2 emblem made by EasyNow1337.
Moving like the speed of sound. We can keep on the ground.
What's good, YouTube? EasyNow1337 aka Snow back again with another emblem tutorial, and my emblems kind of got sidetracked this week with all the haters and stuff, but I'm going to try and get them all done up, and my chair is making crazy noises. Today we have Mudkip face. Now I went just to do the face instead of all the body. I don't know why, it's just the way I wanted to do it, and that is what we're going to do. So go in and grab a circle, change it to this blue here. It was this one, and then I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. I think that's right. Yeah. Make it smaller and skew it down and to the right, and rotate it with a little bit with the triggers. I'm just gonna have him like looking off to the side, I think, as you do. Don't want it too big. Let's just place it about there for now, and we'll sort it out in a second. Next, you want to grab this and change it to the same colour blue, and flip it around and make it smaller. Now you want to skew this by going down and to the right, and also turning it a bit. Now change this one black, actually, make it smaller. I mean not smaller, move it down. Duplicate it by pressing select or back, moving up pressing start. Change it to the same skin colour as Mudkip, and just move it down and to the right a bit so that you get a black line in the front of the, let's call it a fin. Does that make sense? A fin? But actually, let's not do that. I want to make this a bit bigger. So skew it down and to the right a bit more. Duplicate it, make it black, and just move it out and up a little bit. And there we go. Nice. So we've got a black line going down, and the fin, or whatever the hell it is that's on the top of his head, is outlined. Perfect. Jump in and grab, what did I grab now? Oh yeah, it was this. Change it to the skin colour, make it smaller, flip it, I mean not flip it, rotate it, like so. And we're going to skew this up and to the left until it connects to the back of the fin, down to the head, like so. And also duplicate that, make it black, pull it down underneath, and just move it off to the side a little bit, like so. There we go. Grab a straight line, make it black, make it smaller. Skew this by going up and to the left to make it a bit smaller first, and then skew up and to the left. You don't want the lines too thin, but you don't want them too thick either. And just place it about there, duplicate that, make it smaller, and just turn it a tiny bit. I really don't like the way this fin at the top's turning out, it doesn't look right, but let's just persevere and wait to the end and then make some fixes. And there we go. Next, go in and grab a circle. I forgot how to make emblems, I've been so long since I made them. And we're going to skew this by going up and to the left, and we're just going to place this just on the side of his face over here, and duplicate it and put it on the other side, but make this one a bit bigger and skew it down and to the right. You want it to cover a lot of the side of his face, but not too much, like so. Duplicate it, make it yellow. I think I made it this yellow or this yellow. Make it smaller. There we go. Do the same with the other one. And make that smaller as well. Right, next go in and grab triangles. You're going to need 6 of these altogether. Make it the same colour yellow. Flip it around. Now you want this to be a sort of straight line towards the cheek, and the same with that one, if that makes sense. So like the straight line just runs straight into the cheek, you don't want it at an angle like that, you want it pretty much straight, and then put a bigger one in the middle. So go like there, duplicate it, flip it, turn it around, make these ones a bit smaller because obviously that side of his head seems to be further away, and do the same there. Go. You can always fix that up later, make it look better. Let's just move this one down a bit here. Move that one up a bit, make it a bit smaller. I'm going to skew that one down and to the right. So it doesn't quite look right there. We just do that. Maybe it's too big. Just keep fiddling with this till you get it right. I don't know how I can show you to get this right because I'm not getting it right myself. We'll just leave it there for now while we build the rest of the face, and then we can always mess around with it after. Next, grab a semicircle, change it black, make it smaller. Move it below the yellow and black circles, like so. Now you're going to skew this up and to the left, and this is going to be the bottom half of his mouth. So you just want to place this about there, duplicate that layer, make it a dark colour. I think I use this one. Make it a bit smaller so there's like a black line at the bottom of, let's say, where the lips are. The lips? That doesn't make sense. Grab a circle. Make it pink. I think I use this pink, I'm not sure. We'll find out in a second when we edit it or after. Place it about there, it doesn't matter at the moment. Move this down to about there. Now we're going to do the same thing again. Grab a black semicircle, move it all the way down as well. And skew it up and to the left. And place it about there, duplicate that, make it the same skin colour as Mudkip. Move it down again. I like moving down in this. I didn't plan ahead, I just sort of just went crazy. And just move it up a little bit so that you get a nice black line outlining the mouth. That was pretty good for now, let's just leave that like that. Grab some circles, change them black, make them really small. Now for these ones I just turn the opacity down a bit. You don't really need to, it's not that big of a deal, I just done it myself. I think I went to about 50%. And you're just going to use these as the nostrils, make two of them, put them next to each other. Duplicate it again, turn the opacity back up, move it up, make it bigger. And when you're about there, skew it up and to the left to make it thinner and longer. These are going to be the eyes. Place one about there and one about there, and make this a bit smaller and a bit longer actually, so skew it again. The one that's further away should be smaller, but it's not that big of a deal. Duplicate it, make it white, make it smaller, skew down and to the right just to make it more of a circle, and bang that there like so. And that is basically Mudkip's face done, to be honest. Now you just add little bits in, and I've done something weird here because it's not worked out how it should have worked out. But let's just go with it anyway. Oh, I know what I done. I know exactly what I done. Grab a curved line, make it black, make it smaller. Nope, make it smaller. And just skew this down and to the right to make it thinner. And just keep a nice little curve there. You don't want these two lines joining, you just want them sort of there like so. Fiddle with that till you get it to something you like. A bit smaller, nice. And the other one was straight lines. Make that black, make it smaller. Up and left when you skew it to make it thinner. And just add lines like so, and that just makes it look a whole lot better, a whole lot more realistic, if that's even a real word for the the description of Pokemon. And bang. Now, this is what I had problems with when I was making my original one, because the triangles are just weird. So you just gotta fiddle with these till you get something you like. I think that looks pretty good. Now the fin on top, it doesn't look bad. Don't get me wrong, it looks a lot like how it should be, but it just doesn't look how I want it to look, if that makes sense. So I think I would just mess with it a bit, scoot up and to the left and turn it. Let me just get that out of the way for a second. And delete that. Change that black again. Now this is just me messing around. It's up to you if you want to mess around with it or not. If you're not confident with messing around with an emblem, don't bother. See, now it looks too big. Ah. Okay. Delete that again. Make it black. That looks a bit better. Right, I'm going to stop messing around with this now, because I'm just going to mess it up. And you guys are going to crucify me for being such a noob. No, I made it look worse. But anyway, that is the basic shape of Mudkip's face, head, whatever you want to call it. Well, it either can be called a face or a head. What am I on about? There we go. That doesn't look too bad. So yeah, more Pokemon coming up in the week, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. I might do another video today, to be honest. I'm not sure. I have plans for subscriber Sundays, question and answer videos, and all sorts of stuff. So keep an eye out later. I might make a video about that. That's me done for now anyway, guys. Peace out. Take care.